What's good? Make a little quick video. Just speaking on working on the personal abstinence. In order to achieve personal growth, you have to make personal sacrifices for yourself. A wise man told me before I was about 17 years of age. It takes all types of people to make the world go around. So if the world is spinning, it takes all walks of life to make it exactly what it is, whether it be the janitor or the top CEO. There's beings that operate in darkness and chaos, or there's beings that operate in light and love. There are beings that value material wealth, fame, accolades, or beings that admire the basics, the simplicities, the normalities of life. On my personal journey, and that is what I'll describe it as, a personal journey. I found that abstaining from certain energy frequencies has been beneficial for me. I believe to be beneficial to others, you have to first be beneficial to yourself. If you're mistreating yourself and following what other beings place upon you as an expectation, then you can't really be beneficial to them, because then you will just be benefiting them in a way that they see fit. If you don't see yourself in the way that you envision and idolize, then you really don't have any self-journey. You're decreasing your self-worth, your self-value. And self-worth and self-value is all found within what makes you happy. I was just studying. I learned a little bit about what's called the vagus nerve. Still gonna do some more research on that, but just off upon hearing about it, I believe is nourishing yourself with what makes you feel good. Now, sometimes what's good for you may not always be the best for you. Like, everything that glitters isn't gold, you know. The grass isn't always greener on the other side of the fence as it may appear to be. You might have a fence in between you and another place, but you can see the grass is green, but once you get over there, you might notice the soil is a little bit different than what you anticipated. So ultimately going within, trusting yourself, your own internal guidance can affect your external reality. I've been abstaining from listening to music. That's something I could say as an example, right? I haven't listened to music in a couple of months. It was something that I did daily. I would wake up, play music. Any task that I was doing, I would play music. Even if it was playing, like, I was multitasking. I would be playing a video game, playing FIFA. I would play music simultaneously. Working out, playing music. Driving to work, playing music. Working, playing music. So with that is a frequency. Now, I truly believe I'm very strong enough to handle any frequency. That's just my personal belief. But it can be advantageous to just silence the mind, like really aim to silence things around you, quiet, quiet the noise. In order to find true peace, boredom is like a prerequisite. You can find peace in boredom, just stillness. There's nothing wrong with being still. Right now, I'm just sitting being still, letting the wind blow, letting the sun do its, do its job for the universe, the brightest star in the sky. Taking time to get some of that light is advantageous. And ultimately, just being, removing all the labels. Something in my personal journey that I found is I don't even like labeling myself. I'm simply fine with just being known as a being. Opinions are subjective. And remember, anything that is not self-affirming or aligning with the manifestations that you create with that inner voice, or when you have that positive self-talk, is not yours. If you don't remain mindful of your inner voice and that positive self-talk that you feed yourself and nourish yourself with, it'll be easy for it to be hijacked. Intrusive thoughts will take over, and more than likely they can win. For me, when intrusive thoughts happen and they try to take over, I laugh at them. In my personal journey, I've never been fond of bullying. I won't even say it's a traumatic experience. It's just something that I know is aligned with my purpose, not to be a bully or making a mockery of others. In all honesty, something that might be a disadvantage for myself and my personal peace is making a mockery of mockery. But again, there's no perfect person. I'm an imperfect person. They say there's that one on your shoulder. It could be that angel or that devil on the shoulder. It could be on your right side. The angel could be on your right one day, and the devil or demon, if you believe in that, it's nothing to be afraid of. It's light and dark, yin and yang. It could be on your left shoulder, and then in another moment, it could be swapped. You can have two angels on your shoulder. It could be two a demon or something on your shoulder. But in order for you to find that peace, ultimately, you have to align yourself with what you want. And I speak on this frequently because that's the truth that I embody and I want to live out. I won't even necessarily say I want to live out. It's a necessity for me to be efficient, for me to have a good life in my soul and opinion. And that's something that I, love about myself is, I will always go with my soul opinion. Now, not to say that I cut off outside criticism, because I enjoy constructive criticism. I appreciate it when it's delivered in a way where someone has the vision and they're able to step in and say, hey, this is something I can see you doing and in enabling you to grow. And it's not in a controlling way. You'll know the difference when someone's trying to control you and put you in a box, and then there's the other side, the ladder, where they're actually trying to see you climb that ladder and grow. So these are just some things that I just wanted to highlight. I won't ramble on too long. Abstaining, there's nothing wrong with abstinence. Keeping what's sacred to you. And again, I won't tell anyone how to live. I don't believe that is my purpose, to tell someone how to live. That is not my course of leadership. I believe my course of leadership would be leading myself and governing myself. And then if there's someone that approaches me or I encounter and they have, let's say, some optimism of becoming the best self or just bettering themselves in the slightest way possible, it doesn't have to be a gigantic amount of growth in a small period of time. It could just be that little 1%, or it could be 0.1%, but you're better than what you were the day before. I appreciate those type of people, and if they have alliance with themselves where they want to align themselves with the best version of themselves, then I would love to help them. Right? But I still love all people, regardless of whatever the case may be, even if it's difficult, and that's a superpower. Remaining with that love chakra, that frequency in the midst of all things, it's a power. It can be powerful for you, it can be advantageous for you. But again, my job is not to tell anyone how to live their life, because your life was gifted to you. I am grateful to be alive at the same time as all of you. The gift of the present time is what we have in it right now. Again, thinking about the future and the past, it can lead to anxiety or fear or paranoia. Me, I like to stay right where I am. I'll think about things. I'll, critique myself about things that I've done, and I'll move forward. If I have to do it more than once, I'll do it more than once for my personal growth. But again, this is my personal journey. Sometimes there are people that do things and they don't think about what they're doing. That might be what works best for them. But find what works best for you. Always govern yourself. Treat yourself well. What might not be good to you may be good for someone else. What may be bad for you may be good for someone else. Or it may be bad for you, may not be bad for someone else. It's a spirit. It takes all types of people to make the world go around and make it a beautiful place. What would the world be like if everyone was just operating on the same wavelength? We'd probably be bored down here. I mean, I did say in boredom you can find peace, but I still find moments where I'm engaging and I have fun. So again, balance the scales. I'm a Libra, so that's just what works best for my personal growth and my journey. But again, I won't go on too long. I love you all. If no one else is there to tell you that they love you, know that I do. If there's no one else that have told you that they believe in you, know that I do. I believe anything is possible. Truly. And there's going to be obstacles. Don't undermine the obstacles on the journey. There's always going to be outside noise. It's inevitable, but you just got to work through it. And once you work through it, it's a light at the end of the tunnel. Who knows what you may find at that light at the end of the tunnel. Just keep pushing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. Take life easy. Don't take it too serious. Live, laugh, love. Find those moments. And take care.